Well, I wanted a chance to talk with you for a moment about some of the things that I wrote about in a newsletter. I uh, I know September is usually a month that we are thinking about Saturdays. September Saturday, that's got a ring to it, doesn't it? Something about football in the fall and in the South. Obviously, it's a good month. But I wanted to tell you about some of the things happening here at Locust Grove that make it a great month for us here as well. We have some wonderful events coming up in the life of the church this month, and I wanted just to give you an overview of some of the things that are occurring. I wanted you to know that on September the 11th, we will be observing the 10-year anniversary of 9/11. We're going to be doing the Lord's Supper. We're also going to be ending the sermon series, Learning to Think Christ in a Black and White World. And so I hope that you'll remember that and that you'll be here for that service. On September the 14th, I will begin a book discussion that will last for 3 weeks on Wednesday evenings at After Dinner at the Grove on Rob Bell's book called Love Wins. The book itself generated quite a bit of controversy in the Christian community. It raises questions, and I think you'll find this to be not only an interesting discussion. I think it will be helpful as we really talk about our faith and some of the core things that we believe. And I would encourage you to come be a part of that. I'll be providing a study guide for that time of discussion. I would encourage you to read the book. Many of you have, some of you have not. If you have not read the book, I'll have the study guide there, and we'll be able to use that as well. The other events that I wanted to mention have to do with Sundays. On Sunday, September the 18th, we've invited Sharon Stacy to come back. Former Alabama football player who survived a terrible crash, a tragedy, and he has been able, in the power of Christ, to stand up to loss and grief and shares a powerful message of hope. So he'll be back on the 18th here at Locust Grove. He's been here before, and I encourage you to invite people to come be a part of that, especially if they're not in church or they don't know Christ. This would be a wonderful event to invite people to. I also would encourage you to remember to be here on September the 25th. I've invited Alan Walworth, who used to be the pastor at First Baptist Huntsville, a great preacher. Someone who's now with Generis, Generis is a company that promotes generosity. This is a creative and unique approach to the sharing of resources. It's not really simply about stewardship with money, but really about, how can we as a church take the vision that our Vision 2020 team is going to present on that Sunday as well. At least a preliminary report will be given. How do we get from here to there with some of the great opportunities we have in the future? And I would encourage you to come be a part of the 25th as we hear Alan. Alan will preach. He'll be here to preach. You will enjoy him. He is, again, a great preacher. He actually preached for us years ago here at Locust Grove. And so I'm looking forward to having him back here, so all of us can reap the benefit of the gift that God's given him as well. So those are some of the major events coming up in September. I look forward to seeing you. I hope you're having a good week. I hope September will be a great month for you. God bless you, and hope to see you here at the Grove.